It takes a few minutes to be alone with yourself. With 3 deep breaths, begin to relax and dive deeper within. You can close your eyes if you wish. Now, remember a particular situation or person that has generated a negative emotion or pain. They can also be several negative emotions, such as anger, rage, anger, bitterness, resentment, hatred, anger, fear, sadness, etc. Then ask yourself, who feels this emotion? Stay a while in silence, self-delving into who is feeling the emotion. Your answer is I. But who is this I? Contemplate that. Contemplate who is this I who feels that negative emotion or that pain. Now, ask yourself, am I aware of this? Stay a while longer in silence, self-delving into if you're aware of this I feeling negative emotion or pain. Your answer is yes, I am aware. If you were not aware, you would not notice any of this, you'd be totally absent. Therefore, there is someone there who is aware at all times. Then ask yourself, who is the one who is aware? Or what is it that is aware all the time? Take a few moments to be silent, to self-investigate who is aware of the I feeling negative emotion or pain. Your reply is, I am aware. So there are 2 selves, the I who feels the emotion and the I that is aware of the I who feels emotion. So, which of the 2 selves are you? Contemplate that. You are changing the way we see things. You're changing your focus and you're realizing that you are 2 selves, but one of them is real and the other is fictitious. Which of them is real and what is fiction? The I who feels the emotion is yourself, your identity. It is your identification with the body, mind and your story. This I has experienced a particular situation and there has arisen an emotion. This I is the ego, or also called separate. This I is not real, it is just a mental belief that identifies with this body-mind, leading to a fictional character based on concepts and mental conditioning, and established patterns. This is all part of the story, the film, so it is fictitious. On the other hand, the I that is beyond history, and that is all the time watching everything that happens, is an I who cannot be named, cannot be described, because it has no name or form. It is beyond what happens, perceiving, observing, and being aware. Always remains conscious presence as an observer. This I is your true nature. It's you. Pure consciousness is unmanifest, that is beyond the manifested forms. Now you can clearly see that you are not the person who is involved in the story. You can see that emotion you feel is not yours, it has just arisen because you were identified with the I, has emerged as a thought, you have become attached to it. This sticking thought has generated excitement in your body, which made you feel bad, has made you feel pain. So, whenever you identify yourself with this I who think you are, whenever you identify with your body, mind and history, are generating pain and suffering. The attachment to the I is the cause of all the emotional pain. Can you realize that you are not the I? Contemplate that. You are that which is beyond this film, the I and its history. You're why I always observed, that it is always aware. An example, imagine a movie screen, and the display some images appear, a forest that is burning. The trees are burned, but screen burn? The screen does not burn, it is not part of the film. The film is a projection, therefore, is an illusion. The display, however, is the space, in which case history. And it never affected by history. Trees that appear on the screen do burn, because part of the film, but the screen does not burn because it is beyond the film. The screen always remains intact. The film cannot hurt her. You, presence aware, are the screen, which happens a story. While you're not identified with an I, you cannot be affected by what happens in the story, you cannot be touched or hurt. Therefore, you cannot feel pain or suffering. Only pain and suffering the character is involved in history, I, the ego. It is important to transcend the I and live from our true essence. While we identify with a character who lives a story, we feel pain and suffer, but if we change our point of view and focus our attention to that which is beyond and is always aware of everything that happens, and abode as consciousness I am, then nobody can affect or alter us, no suffering, only peace. Now you can clearly see that you are conscious presence, observes that emotion you feel, this I, that thought be. Only intensely observe that emotion. Watching her being conscious presence, you will see that the thrill is gone. It dissolves into nothingness. It is transmuted into light. You have the power to transmute all negativity and pain in light. Only with the light of your conscious presence, any form of negativity, it will dissolve. This is the highest healing. And you can access it whenever you want,